It's the 6th of December, so by pure coincidence I am sure, that means it is day 6 of the Chocomas Advent Calendars. There is Thorntons, of the continental variety. I don't know if there were other Thorntons Advent Calendars. Oh no, there was, wasn't there? I did see one that was just, I think, bits of Thorntons chocolate without fancy things in. So it's the Thorntons Continental Advent Calendar. It's the Aero, not at all bubbly, kind of not that blissful, trading standards questionably named calendar. It's the Marks & Spencer's Star Wars one, and the fact I didn't see this before buying the others is why Chocomas exists this year. It's Quality Street, which hasn't been that bad. And it's Cadbury's Heroes. So that is the selection. That is all 5 of the Advent calendars. And the one I like the least, and I may attempt to swallow whole today, is this one. This I got just because, I mean, Star Wars. That's really the only reason. But also, I think I might have mentioned this maybe on day 2. I wanted a chocolate advent calendar. Oh dear. I wanted a chocolate advent calendar to go with my 2 Lego advent calendars. The chocolate advent. I wanted a Star Wars chocolate advent calendar. Star Wars. To go with my 2 Lego ones. I could not find one anywhere. So I thought, well, I'll buy a nice one, and then I'll buy another nice one, and then I'll just do chocolate advent calendars as a separate thing, as a Chocomas full 24-day thing. Then I saw this the day before Advent, and I'd already bought these. And with that tedious anecdote out of the way, although it does explain why I have excess chocolate, we are back to a rebel symbol on a... I know it's Star Wars, but I thought this was a Vader one, especially because he is my father sis. I can't even say it. I think that's my brain saying, just don't go there. That is such a terrible pun. Just do not do it. But the other thing it doesn't want me to do, but I'm going to have to do, is eat the planet Holly. This one has yet to form a fully roundness from its own gravitational field, and therefore, like Pluto, would probably not be considered a true planet. I consider it not a true chocolate. Maybe, ooh, what if? It can, no, it's got sharp edges. I'm trying to think how I can kind of swallow this down as quickly as possible. By using my ginger one, I think. I really just do not enjoy this chocolate. Oh, it's like trying to take medication that your body doesn't want but knows it needs. Oh, thank God that's gone. Okay, Thorntons so far has been going a little bit over. The chocolates came 2 by 2. So apricot Danish, days 1 and 2. And we had 2 Sicilian thingamajiggums, Sicilian mousse, mousselet. We had 2 of those anyway, days 3 and 4, and so day 5 was a vanilla truffle, which was kind of mediocre. So, is day 6 going to be a truffle? I am going to say yes. I would bet on it, but I don't know what to bet. Certainly not my sanity. I would have lost the bet. There is a door 6. There is a chocolate Milano, not a vanilla truffle. This is good, I want variety. A decadent cocoa, butter and dark chocolate centre, covered in dark chocolate and sprinkled with fine chocolate flakes. I nearly got all the way through without saying something incorrectly. Flakes evoking a rich Italian hot chocolate. So it is, well, chocolate powder, chocolate butter, chocolate, covered in chocolate, sprinkled with chocolate, and taste of chocolate. I'm getting the feeling there's a bit of a chocolate motif to this chocolate, which surprises me because I was not expecting chocolate to be chocolatey. Let's have a look. I am going to open them each and then eat them all in one go. No, I'm not going to just shovel 4 chocolates in it. Oh, I might. No, not today. This looks too nice to do that too. Aero's door number 6. It is not that blissy. It is a mixed selection of just 3 things that claim to be velvety, whipped bubbles wrapped in delicious milk chocolate. They're just kind of a bit gloopy, really. I'm not buying that description. Well, I mean, I bought that description, but I'm not believing it. Door number 6, I might just turn this upside down and go with door number 9, because that one I saw. Door number 6 has Aero Bliss written behind it, and it's the salted caramel, which was nothingy. This, because this only has 3, I'm going to get a lot of repeats. And yeah, it was nothingy. Quality Street, next door to Mediocre Row. What have you got? Door number 6 is there. At least your doors are easy to find. Your logo is behind the door. And it's the block of chocolate. I am going to have to remember to do the sniff test on this chocolate. I will explain in a moment. And today's hero, who is going to share the good times. Yesterday's was not a hero or good times. Your door number 6 is lurking somewhere, is it not? No, I can find the 9, I can't find the 6. I can't find the 6. I can never get any 6. As I write for Breitbart. No, I really don't. That was satire. It was irony. Although in Breitbart that would probably be irony, and they probably think it's next to bronzy. Door number 6. Right, it's the low contrast number, and it's Fudgeman! Yes, with a bit of a rocket. That's kind of pretty. Shall I start with Fudgeman then, before doing the sniff test on the Quality Street? A Fudgeman's superpower is to take a kind of controversial but distinctly divisive, well, controversial, distinctly divisive, there is no blush involved there, is to take a political situation and obfuscate and play to both sides and generally confuse the matter by attempting to appeal to everybody whilst appealing to nobody. Fudgeman's special power is to basically lack political clarity. Oh, him! So, let's try Fudgeman. So, I had a Quality Street fudge in Chocomas before now, not after now. When was that one? Maybe day 3. And I was not impressed. And the Cadbury's fudge is fudgy. And you may think, well, of course a Cadbury's fudge is fudgy. It's Cadbury's fudge. It's fudge. Fudge is fudgy. But the Quality Street one was very nondescript, whereas this, whilst a little dry, I will critique, it is a little dry, and definitely has a fudge quality to it, which the other one just tastes like really cheap, really nasty fudge. This tastes like average mass-produced fudge, and is quite nice. Of course, I shouldn't be eating any of these because me and dairy are not so good. So while I get my guilty treat every day, I also get my headache overnight. But I suffer for your entertainment. So be happy. Oh, and you're the audience, just in ancient Rome, watching me suffer. Are you not entertained? Does this smell of chocolate? Now, I need to explain that, didn't I? I think I've mentioned this a few times already, previous videos. Quality Street should be quite nice, but they put them all in tubs with pretty much non-sealing packaging, which is fine, you know, especially because you get pretty lighting gel colours. It's fine, but because they're not sealed and they kind of sit together, they stew, they marinate, they ferment together. So everything takes on the flavours of everything else around it and tastes a bit arse. I want to see if with the advent calendar, keeping them all separate, I want to see if that's still an issue. So, no, this smells of, not particularly pleasant because I'm not a big fan of Nestle, but this smells of milk chocolate. There's taste. There's the other half to prove that I've bitten half off. There's taste of milk chocolate. I've never had a Quality Street block of milk chocolate that hasn't come from a tub of Quality Street before. This isn't as bad as I expected it to be. If, like me, you find that Quality Street tubs tend to marinate, you probably don't. I might be the only person in the world that finds that. But if you do find that, I'm going to recommend these advent calendars. It's a bloody expensive way of buying them, but they actually taste of what they're supposed to and not everything else. That's good. On to the Aero Bliss, with the questionable end shape. I'm just going to nibble the end. I thought about licking around it first, but then, you know, that made me question much to do with my existence, and I thought, no, instead I should go for a nibble. Then I got a little bit vicious and just bit. I don't hate it. It does have a bit of a sickly, over thickly, gooey sort of constituency, but I don't hate it. I am, however, going to slightly freshen. And then the Thorntons. Is it saving the best to last? Because this is the chocolate with added chocolate, and just in case you were wondering, we put some chocolate in it. And I'm also wondering which way up it goes, because if I put it that way, I fear that this is going to fall out. I mean, it isn't, it just looks like it's going to. And if I put it that way, I can't see the pretty decoration. So I'm just going to put it mouthways. Well, it definitely has a lot of chocolate. And because there's so many different chocolates, I'm waiting for the nuance of the chocolate to flow across my tongue. And, oh, there's quite a rich chocolate. That is okay. Maybe I'm just not in the mood for this chocolate today. Maybe I've over-chocolated. Maybe I should have had this one first. As my body is going, this amount of sugar and cow juice in one go, I feel unwell now. But that is quite nice. However, I'm going to say I think I might actually, my favourite of the day, and I don't know why, but my favourite of the day, I think, is the fudge. And with that far too clear an end message, considering it's Captain Fudge is my preference, I'm going to sod off and then see you tomorrow.